They just,
That's all we really have.
That's all anybody's got.
because they don't have it, you know. You'll hear me do this on the live stream. I give a shout out. I'll shut up so you can announce
No,
it.
you're
Yeah.
good.
Mhm.
They're not. When they walk off,
Okay. But, because, I mean, good Lord, why would you want to officiate or umpire with the crap they got to take?
I would.
Yeah.
I would.
Yeah.
I could take it all day from the coaches, but man, when it comes out of the stands,
Yeah. Yeah.
I could handle this better than basketball because it's every move. Every move, somebody screaming.
you could
know?
potentially have a no-hitter here where you never hear a word because there's
Right.
just nothing.
Mhm.
But basketball, it's every time they bounce the ball.
Well, that game.
She won.
no,
You
you
know.
wouldn't.
Well, you know, the
It
game
was
we did,
never-
the game we did in Richmond 2 weeks ago, this guy had a really wide strike zone, but he was consistent. He
Right.
called it both teams, both ways.
Right.
I mean, you can't complain if you're getting
No,
just as many strikes out of it as they are.
Right.
Plus, it moves the game along. You know, if everything you call is a ball, you do that little, two-way yield.
Yeah.
Like, you need them to swing. Now, I don't, if they're not consistent, they all do their own. But you know what we see in basketball so many times is they'll start out, letting them load each other, and then late third quarter they won't try.
Good evening and welcome to Warren East High School, the softball complex known as Phil Burkeen Field. Mike Cleft, Steve Sanders with the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network. The respective coaches and captains of the teams of Warren East and Franklin Simpson about to exchange lineups. I'm going to go silent here while the public address announcer Jenny Neville can announce the lineups, and we'll have the playing of the national anthem.
Welcome to Phil Burkeen Field, where your Warren East Lady Raiders take on Franklin Simpson Lady Wildcats. Up first for the Lady Wildcats is number 14, Utley. Batting second, number 4, Grover. Batting third, number 8, Smith. Batting fourth, number 6, Ferguson. Batting fifth, number 10, Woodall. Batting sixth, number 7, Cook. Batting seventh, number 25, Payne. Batting eighth, number 12, Stout. And batting ninth, number 22, Holland. And their pitcher is Asher. Arthur. Your leadoff for the Warren East Lady Raiders in center field is number 10, Madison Heimer. Second base, number 6, Haley Brazel. At shortstop, number 1, Lydia Jones. Left field, number 23, Riley Jones. Number 27, right fielder, Kenzie Upton. Batting 6, third base, number 24, Addison Lee. Number 7, your first baseman, number 12, Autumn Simmons. Batting 8th, your DP, number 11, Allie Matlock. And your ninth batter, catcher, number 5, Jaylee Childers. And your pitcher is number 8, Tristan Lindsay. If you will please rise for the national anthem.
All right. Nicely done, Jenny Neville, who's the public address announcer tonight. And also want to give a shout out to the gentleman that's going to be running the scoreboard. That's Brent Jones, volunteers. Much appreciated their efforts. Mike Cleft bringing you play-by-play. Steve Sanders running the camera. And it is our first look at Raiders softball this year, Lady Raiders softball. We will see them 3 times on their home field this season. So we were scheduled to have a game earlier this spring before spring break, but the weather prevented us from doing that. I mentioned Jenny Neville. I want to give her high praise. She is also the girls basketball coach. She teaches at Warren East High School. And just thought, Steve and I thought she did a terrific job with her team this past season. It was evident they improved a lot as the season went along. They played hard, always had great effort, looked well prepared. And Jenny's doing a great job with that program. I want to give her praise for that. Both Jenny and Brent have daughters that play on this softball team. And we'll talk about this Lady Raiders team as they take on Franklin Simpson, an opponent they know very well. And we're about ready to get underway on a very... Again, I'll try to go silent when Jenny's about to announce the batter or any kind of a change. These teams met 10 days ago in Franklin on the Lady Wildcats home field. Franklin Simpson won that game 5-4. They come into the game with a season record of 7-11, while the Lady Raiders... You'll sense a common theme with 2 teams that we saw 2 nights ago in Greenwood and South Warren. The Lady Raiders are playing a lot of young players. And one of them is on the mound in Tristan Lindsay, the starting pitcher, who is an 8th grader. So the count right now is 3-0 as Tristan Lindsay tries to get settled in here. Another thing I mentioned, Jenny Neville, she's very familiar not only with her daughter on this team, but I believe 3 of the players in the starting lineup played basketball for her this past season. And we'll run down those players as the game moves along. Line drive, base hit, and that goes all the way to the fence. And Franklin Simpson off to a good start as their leadoff hitter gets a double.
Now batting number 4, Grover.
Phil Burkeen Field, named after the former softball coach at Warren East, who's still involved heavily in high school sports because he oversees the umpires and the officials. You know my feelings on that. We need them, and we respect their efforts. I want to thank the 2 gentlemen umping tonight as that pitch is outside. This is a beautiful complex, but there's a couple of interesting things about it. The wind is blowing out, and if that's happening and a fly ball happens, this thing could carry. It's not a big ballpark, and there's not a lot of foul territory. There's a lot of room in the dugouts. They've done a great job putting this together. They've renovated a lot of the athletic complexes here, done a great job. Of course, they're best known for having what they call the Smurf turf, the blue turf at Jim Ross Field and the football field. And we're underway here in the top of the first. Franklin Simpson already with a runner on second base. And Tristan Lindsay comes back nicely and gets the strikeout. So the 8th grader, who wears number 18.
Now batting number 8, Smith.
Jenny Neville, as I mentioned, her daughter is Brooklyn Neville. She wears number 3. She's an 8th grader. And Brent Jones, who's that's a line drive right in front of the left fielder. They're going to send the runner home, but they're not able to throw it home. And Franklin Simpson has a 1-0 lead after that RBI hit.
Now batting number 6, Ferguson.
Lydia Jones is a sophomore infielder on Warren East, and Brent Jones, who's running the scoreboard tonight, that's his daughter. I'll double check here, but Kylie Jones and Riley Jones, are they any relation to you, Brent? No relation. Same last name, but no relation. So, okay. Riley Jones is one of those players that Jenny Neville coached during basketball season, along with Kenzie Upton. As You just want to see Tristan Lindsay get settled in here. You're an 8th grader like Tristan, and you expect this in the first inning. That's lofted to shallow right center. That's trouble. It drops for a hit. Now the runner had to wait, so they get the force out. Nice job there, getting the force out, throwing it in and getting the out. So a runner at first with 1 out.
Next up, number 10, Woodall.
Now the umpires are going to get together. The Franklin Simpson, she's standing on second. I believe I saw the umpire call her out. And the throw was, she was out. That was not bad base running by the Franklin Simpson base runner. I'll give Jenny a moment here to announce the batter. She had to wait to see if the ball was going to be caught or it dropped, and it dropped in there, and the Warren East outfielder threw it into second for the force play. It was a nice place. 2 outs. That pitch is a strike. Again, welcome to Thursday evening softball at Warren East. The Lady Raiders hosting the Lady Wildcats of Franklin Simpson. Mike Cleff and Steve Sanders with the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network, courtesy of Prep Spin. It's a 1-1 count on the Franklin Simpson hitters. I mentioned the Lady Wildcats come into this game with a season record of 7-11, and one of those wins was 10 days ago against this Warren East team. That game was on the Lady Wildcats home field. One thing I like about Tristan Lindsay in this first inning, she works quickly. She doesn't dawdle around. That one's popped into left center field. That carries further. Wow. Nice catch there by Madison Heimer, the center fielder, and that will do it for the top of the first. But Franklin Simpson gets a run to take a 1-0 lead. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll have more Warren East softball right after this quick break.
Kids deserve the space to grow, to play, to explore. And if they get sick or hurt, they deserve a hospital devoted to them. This is our promise, the most advanced care possible, with doctors, nurses, therapists, and surgeons who specialize in getting kids back to simply being kids again. We are UK Healthcare's Kentucky Children's Hospital. And for us, the power of advanced medicine is more than saving lives. It's saving lifetimes.
Don't forget to pack 5 pairs of clean underwear.
Okay, Mom!
What's wrong with these? I think we're gonna need a bigger suitcase.
This is a Mingy moment.
I can't.
Have some Mingy.
This is a Mingy moment.
Girls like you aren't runners, they said. Well, I wasn't.
Let's go ahead and get some pictures of that knee, okay?
6 months, down the drain. Give up
Keep the rhythm going.
or
Perfect.
get up.
Looks good. Good, we're gonna take it up.
Who's not a runner now? I am proof of the power of advanced medicine.
Welcome back to Warren East High School. We're about to start the bottom of the first inning. Franklin Simpson with a 1-0 lead, and Madison Heimer, who made a nice catch to end the top of the first, is the leadoff hitter. Softball, a very big part of this Heimer family. Madison's the younger sister of Haley Heimer, who was a standout player for Philip McKinney on a Lady Raiders program. Again, now they're 14-8, and this is not Warren East-like. Don't get me wrong. That's a good record. It's a young team. But this is a program in back-to-back years in 2018 and 2019 that not only went to the state tournament, they finished second place both years. And had a number of really good players. The most prominent one, Heimer lines that one foul, was Miss Kentucky softball Katie Gardner, who's now at WKU. Of course, the big story with Warren East this athletic season is they're in a different district, and they have moved from the 14th district to the 15th district. And one of the neat things is Warren East has hosted a number of the district tournaments in many sports, and the district basketball tournaments included in that, and the fan turnout was tremendous. And two of the teams now they face in the district are Barron County and Glasgow, and anyone knows they bring a lot of fans. Allen County Scottsville, another team in their district, they travel well. That's a bouncer. That's going to be a tough play, but nicely done by the Franklin Simpson shortstop. 1 out. Again, one thing with the Coach McKinney team, they're going to get better as the season goes along. And Madison Heimer, who led off the game, she's a junior. Again, a number of younger or underclassmen, a number of very young players, including this Haley Brazel, a junior, who grounds out to second, so 2 up and 2 down. Lydia Jones, a sophomore. She's a right-handed hitter. She'll try to get on base and extend this inning. That's a foul ball. Couldn't tell if that hit on the left side of Lydia's leg or not, but good base running by Lydia Jones, running down there, being on the safe side. We'll run down the options where you can watch or listen to our live stream. It's free of charge. You can go back and look at the archives. Line drive is going to go foul. So Lydia Jones will have to go into protection mode here at the plate in the hole 0-2. Coach McKinney, if I recall, played baseball at Warren Central High School. So, and not only that, he did a great job assisting Kyle Benj for the Warren East boys basketball team, and what a season they had, winning the 15th district championship and advancing to the semifinals of the 4th region tournament, where they lost to Warren Central. Obviously, no shame in that, the kind of season that the Dragons had. Warren East won more than 20 games. Coach Benj did a great job with that team. Coach McKinney, one of his assistants. There's a ground ball, and we're going to give her a base hit. You know something? That would have been a tough play anyway. And when you're sitting next to Lydia's dad in the press box, you're going to say that's a single. So.
Now batting number 23, Riley Jones.
That's good hitting by Lydia Jones. She put the ball in play, was in the hole. That brings up Riley Jones. This is one of those players I was talking about. She's a junior that was a key contributor for Coach Nebel on the girls basketball team. That's a line drive base hit. And Lydia Jones goes into second. Riley Jones on first. So here comes Warren East.
Now batting number 27, Kenzie Upton.
Kenzie Upton is another player that was on the girls basketball team for Coach Neville. And she is a left-handed hitter, and she'll step in. She's a sophomore. And she swings at strike one. A number of the Warren East High School athletic teams have had fabulous seasons this year. We mentioned the boys basketball team. Football team had their first undefeated season in 10 years. Went 12-1. That one bounced off the shortstop. They get the force play at second for the out. So the Warren East Lady Raiders do a good job putting the ball in play, but Franklin Simpson gets the job done defensively. We played an inning. Lady Wildcats lead the Lady Raiders 1-0. You're watching Warren East Softball on the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network. We'll be right back.
Girls like you aren't runners, they said. Well, I wasn't.
Let's go ahead and get some pictures of that knee, okay?
6 months, down the drain. Give up
Keep the rhythm going.
or
Perfect.
get up.
Looks good. Good, we're gonna take it up.
Who's not a runner now? I am proof of the power of advanced medicine.
I really like it.
Don't forget to pack 5 pairs of clean underwear.
Okay, Mom.
What's wrong with these? I think we're gonna need a bigger suitcase.
This is a Mingy moment.
Kids deserve the space to grow, to play, to explore. And if they get sick or hurt, they deserve a hospital devoted to them. This is our promise, the most advanced care possible, with doctors, nurses, therapists, and surgeons who specialize in getting kids back to simply being kids again. We are UK Healthcare's Kentucky Children's Hospital. And for us, the power of advanced medicine is more than saving lives, it's saving lifetimes.
I can't.
Have some Mingy.
This is a Mingy moment.
Okay. Welcome back to Warren East High School. Franklin Simpson's leadoff hitter has reached base. She's at first base. So with nobody out, Tristan Lindsay in her second inning of work. That pitch is a little bit outside. I believe that's Addison Lee on third base for Warren East tonight. She was the one that fielded a ground ball while we were away at break, threw over to first. It looked like it was out. That one's a foul ball. But evidently the base umpire, the home plate umpire, ruled that the foot was not on the bag, so the runner was safe, and that's why the leadoff hitter is on. So the count is 1-1 on the Lady Wildcats batters. I mentioned they're 7-11 starting this game tonight, while Warren East is 14-8. That pitch is low, and it is 2-1. That pitch is high, and it's now 3-1. Beautiful night for softball. The wind is blowing out, though. That one is lifted out to shallow left field, but nice catch by the Lady Raiders shortstop, Lydia Jones. And there's one out, and the Franklin Simpson runner stays at first base. Soccer hosted district. Of course, basketball hosted district. That pitch is low and inside. Top of the second inning. 1-0 Franklin Simpson leading Warren East. We'll run down our options. You can watch and listen to our live stream. You can go to prepspin.com or go.prepspin.com. Prepspin's also on Facebook and Twitter, and that one's trouble. That's a lot of trouble. That is gone. That's a 2-run homer, and that's exactly what we're talking about. That ball got caught in that wind. And, again, this is not a big ballpark. It's a gorgeous ballpark, but the dimensions are pretty tight, and it is 3-0 Franklin Simpson. She got the ball in her wheelhouse, and see you later. So Tristan Lindsay will try to settle down after that and see if she can bounce back with one out here, and Franklin Simpson now leading 3-0. Todd Caudle is the head coach for the Lady Wildcats. That was Zori Stout who ripped that 2-run homer. Again, it looked like, it might be a fly ball to fairly deep center field, but that wind caught it, and it cleared the fence by probably 6 or 7 feet. That's an estimate on my part. So the Lady Raiders are going to have to get their rally caps on if they want to come back and win for the 15th time this season. A couple of super fans in attendance tonight. Lucas, one of them, and another one. If you've been to a Warren sporting event, you've definitely met him, Charles Lewis. He runs the scoreboard for the basketball games and also the football games. That's a base hit. Franklin Simpson means business again in this top of the second. They have a runner on first base with one out now.
Now batting number 14, Utley.
Mike Clef, Steve Sanders, bringing you tonight's Warren East Lady Raiders softball game on the Warren County Public School Sports Network. That's a fly ball. That is caught. Good catch there by the right fielder, Kenzie Upton, and that is 2 outs.
Next up, number 4, Grover.
If you're Tristan Lindsay, the one part of the outfield you want to hit the ball to is right field. It doesn't seem to carry as far there, but boy, left field and left center and center, watch out. There's a little cue shot right there, and it stays fair. Jaylee Childers, the catcher for Warren East, was hoping it would roll back foul, but it didn't. It was a dead duck. It was a fair ball. And
Now batting number 8, Smith.
And Franklin Simpson has runners on first and second, 2 outs. I want to thank the hospitality extended by Warren East, which is always fantastic, led by Warren East High School Principal Jonathan Vincent, Raiders Athletic Director Brandon Combs. Uh-oh, that's trouble. That's a lot of trouble. That is gone. That's a 3-run homer. Oh, my goodness. It's now 6-0. That's Chloe Smith. Got caught up in that wind. She hit it well, but there was no doubt about that one. And Coach McKinney is going out there. I wonder if he's going to make a pitching change. Looks like he is. Yep. We're going to have a pitching change. We'll tell you about the new pitcher for Warren East in just a moment. We'll take a timeout. We're in the top of the second. Franklin Simpson leading Warren East 6-0. You're watching the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network. We'll be right back.
I can't.
Have some Mingy.
This is a Mingy moment.
Don't forget to pack 5 pairs of clean underwear.
Okay, Mom.
What's wrong with these? I think we're gonna need a bigger suitcase.
This is a Mingy moment.
Girls like you aren't runners, they said. Well, I wasn't.
Let's go ahead and get some pictures of that knee, okay?
6 months, down the drain. Give up
Keep the rhythm going.
or
Perfect.
get up.
Looks good. Good, we're gonna take it up.
Who's not a runner now? I am proof of the power of advanced medicine.
Kids deserve the space to grow, to play, to explore. And if they get sick or hurt, they deserve a hospital devoted to them. This is our promise, the most advanced care possible, with doctors, nurses, therapists, and surgeons who specialize in getting kids back to simply being kids again. We are UK Healthcare's Kentucky Children's Hospital. And for us, the power of advanced medicine is more than saving lives, it's saving lifetimes.
All right, we're back at Warren East High School. Franklin Simpson has connected on another base hit. The new pitcher for Warren East is an 8th grader, Autumn Brooks. So that should tell you about the youth of this Lady Raiders team. Both of their pitchers they've used tonight are 8th graders. Tristan Lindsay, who gave up the 2 home runs to Franklin Simpson. You just, again, you got to learn from it. You're a young player. You're going to go through that. That pitch is a changeup. I think it's a little bit high, and it's 3-1. Again, it's just the top of the second. There's no clock in softball, so Warren East has plenty of time to rally. But first things first, they got to get out of this inning without allowing any more damage. Hope Jenny Neville doesn't mind me using this, but as I mentioned, Phil Burkeen Field, as that's a walk, runners on first and second. Named after the former softball coach at Warren East, and I got reminded he coached both fast-pitch softball and slow-pitch softball. Phil, of course, still very active in not just high school sports, but also the school district. You talk to Phil anytime. He's always up for a good conversation. Very intelligent man, good, kind-hearted, very honest. I've always appreciated that about him. He calls a spade a spade. That ball is just foul. But he's in charge of the umpires and the officials and in this area. He also still substitute teaches. And I want to give Steve Sanders, my colleague, a shout-out on that. Steve is a substitute teacher as well. And that is a job that's greatly appreciated, and I kind of put the substitute teachers in the umpires and officials job. It's not for everybody. You've got to have a special talent to do it. So it's 1-1 with 2 outs. Boy, Warren East really needs to get out of this inning and try to get some offense going on their part. That's a strike, and it's 1-2. Good job there by Autumn Brooks. I was mentioning the hospitality we appreciate from Warren East. We were getting, right before the home run, wanted to give a shout-out to Assistant Athletic Director Patrick White, who's actually hosting tonight. And Autumn Brooks gets the pop out to end the top of the second, but Franklin Simpson scores 5 runs after an inning and a half. It's Franklin Simpson 6, Warren East nothing. We'll be back with more high school softball. You're watching the Warren East Lady Raiders on the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
Kids deserve the space to grow, to play, to explore. And if they get sick or hurt, they deserve a hospital devoted to them. This is our promise, the most advanced care possible, with doctors, nurses, therapists, and surgeons who specialize in getting kids back to simply being kids again. We are UK Healthcare's Kentucky Children's Hospital. And for us, the power of advanced medicine is more than saving lives, it's saving lifetimes.
Don't forget to pack 5 pairs of clean underwear.
Okay, Mom!
What's wrong with these? I think we're gonna need a bigger suitcase.
This is a Mingy moment.
The team's down. only look at the county schools. And so, like tonight, I was looking a little bit. I actually had to cheat and look. You know, I knew some general things about Franklin Simpson, but the big responsibility with the county schools.
I can't.
Have some Mingy.
You know, and the bottom line is, we can get.
This is a Mingy moment.
Girls like you aren't runners, they said.
My late mom was
Well,
a teacher.
I wasn't.
Let's go ahead and get some pictures of that knee, okay?
6 months, down the drain. Give up
Keep the rhythm going.
or
Perfect.
get up.
Looks good. Good, we're gonna take it up.
Who's not a runner now? I am proof of the power of advanced medicine. Girls like
Welcome back to Warren East High School. Welcome back to Warren East High School. It helps if you turn the volume up. Mike Cleff, Steve Sanders, Warren East. Well, to say the least, they need a big rally, but they've got plenty of time to do it. It's a 2-1 count to the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the second inning. And that leadoff hitter is Addison Lee. Again, another underclassman in this Warren East lineup. Addison is a sophomore. I want to thank the leadership in our administration at Warren County Public Schools. They're very supportive of this Warren County Public Schools Sports Network. There's a ground ball to third, up and throw over to first, and nice job by the first baseman to get her foot on the bag, and we have one out to start off the bottom of the second. That brings up Autumn Simmons. Again, I want to thank our leadership with Warren County Public Schools, Superintendent Rob Clayton, Chief Operations Officer Jason Cupchella, and Chief Financial Officer Chris McIntyre. And one thing I always remember about Mr. Clayton in regards to Warren East softball, I was covering the 2019 team when I worked for WBKO. One of those teams for Coach McKinney that finished second in the state. And that was the first year the state tournament was held in Lexington. It was moved from Owensboro. Mr. Clayton was there for every game, start to finish. And he attends a lot of different sporting events. Warren Central had a very good boys soccer team that advanced to the state tournament when I was working at WBKO. And they played at Lexington. Mr. Clayton was there. And Mr. Cupchella, also a big sports fan. Both of them used to coach. So they're very supportive of this, and we appreciate it very much. The principal here at Warren East High School, Jonathan Vincent, during my time at WBKO, got to know him very well. I got to know the athletic director, Brandon Combs, because Jonathan Vincent used to be the athletic director, and Brandon Combs used to be the boys basketball coach. And thoroughly have enjoyed getting to know both of them and deal with them. And again, the most recent one that I met and dealt with is Patrick White, the assistant athletic director, who's in charge of this softball contest tonight. He's a social studies teacher at Warren East High School. And Jenny can correct me if I'm wrong. Brandon told me this. One thing that's great about this school district is a nice play by the third baseman for the second out. Enrollment's way up this year in the school district, and that's awesome. Alyssa Matlock is the next hitter, as Jenny announced, but she goes by Allie. She is one of the seniors on Warren East. Where's number 11? That ball is fouled off. And it's 0-1. Philip McKinney, his again, he played high school baseball, but his mentor as far as coaching softball is the Hall of Fame coach, the former Greenwood coach Penny Reese, the Lady Gators softball complex named after her. We were there 2 nights ago, and next half inning I'll talk more about that. It was a very special night, and we were reminded how good of a team South Warren is in softball. But it was more about that, and we'll share about that in the top of the 3rd inning. Right now, maybe we can try to get a little rally going here for Warren East. They're down 6-0. Again, plenty of time. It's a 7-inning game. But, boy, the sooner they can get to work and get some runs going, the better. That one's fouled off, and it is a 2-2 count. 2's on the scoreboard, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Big thing you have to do here, this would apply to Allie Matlock. You can't hit a 3-run homer every time you're coming up. You just have to chip away. And can't press. Again, you got plenty of time to get back into this game. That one's fouled out of play. Allie Matlock getting some good swings there. Weather-wise, the biggest factor, and we've seen it a couple of times, is the wind. The wind is definitely blowing out to left field and center field. Other than that, it's sunny. Great picture being brought to you by Steve Sanders. Temperatures in the 70s. No threat of rain. Nice pick up there by the Franklin Simpson pitcher. Throw over the first, and that'll do it for the bottom of the 2nd. 3 up, 3 down after 2. Franklin Simpson 6, Warren East nothing. You are watching Lady Raiders softball on the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network. We'll be right back.
You aren't runners, they said. Well, I wasn't.
Let's go ahead and get some pictures of that knee, okay?
6 months, down the drain. Give up
Keep the rhythm going.
or
Perfect.
get up.
Looks good. Good, we're gonna take it up.
Who's not a runner now? I am proof of the power of advanced medicine.
Kids deserve the space to grow, to play, to explore. And if they get sick or hurt, they deserve a hospital devoted to them. This is our promise, the most advanced care possible, with doctors, nurses, therapists, and surgeons who specialize in getting kids back to simply being kids again. We are UK Healthcare's Kentucky Children's Hospital. And for us, the power of advanced medicine is more than saving lives. It's saving lifetimes.
I can't.
Have some mingy.
This is a Mingy moment.
Don't forget to pack 5 pairs of clean underwear.
Okay, Mom.
What's wrong with these?
She does.
I think we're gonna need a bigger suitcase.
Yep.
This is a Mingy moment.
No. All right, welcome back to Warren East High School. As Franklin Simpson, to say the least, out of the gates quickly in this contest. It's the top of the 3rd, and they already have a 6-0 lead. But there's a good start of the inning for Warren East. They get the strikeout as Autumn Brooks is in her 2nd inning of work.
Now batting number 12, Stout.
And this batter for Franklin Simpson, last time she was up, she hit a home run. Zori Stout, she's a junior. She takes a ball. Franklin Simpson Stout has a 2-run homer. And Chloe Smith has a 3-run homer. That one is caught by Brooks for the second out of the inning. And this is a good start to the top of the third for Warren East. Again, Todd Caudle is the head coach of the Lady Wildcats, who come into tonight's game with a season record of 7-11. But they're not playing like a team with a sub-500 record on the season. Their starting pitcher is getting the job done on the mound, and the bats have been on fire. They've already caused a pitching change for Warren East. As the batter steps out of the box. That's a bouncer right back to Brooks. Good play, and there you go. 3 up, 3 down. Good inning for the Lady Raiders. After 2, it's Franklin Simpson 6, Warren East nothing. We'll be back with more Lady Raiders softball on the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
Don't forget to pack 5 pairs of clean underwear.
Okay, Mom.
What's wrong with these? I think we're gonna need a bigger suitcase.
This is a Mingy moment.
But it seems like we get coaches, just like the presidents, they age well. Zach, I know you're going to meet your 7 years old.
I can't.
Have some Mingy.
And Jenny, you knew like here, he was saying.
This is a Mingy moment.
No, I'm not saying your age, no, Jenny, but I'm talking about when you've been doing
Girls
this.
like you aren't runners, they said. Well, I wasn't.
Someone told me once, everyone thinks
Let's go ahead and get some pictures of that knee, okay?
6 months, down the drain. Give up
Keep the rhythm going.
or
Perfect.
get up.
Looks good. Good, we're gonna take it up.
Host a talk show, Coach Sports Team.
Who's not a runner now? I am proof of the power of advanced medicine.
Kids deserve the space to grow, to play, to explore. And if they get sick or hurt, they deserve a hospital devoted to them. This is our promise, the most advanced care possible, with doctors, nurses, therapists, and surgeons who specialize in getting kids back to simply being kids again. We are UK Healthcare's Kentucky Children's Hospital. And for us, the power of advanced medicine is more than saving lives, it's saving lifetimes.
We're back at Warren East High School. The leadoff batter for Warren East grounded out to the infield, so we have 1 out. Madison Heimer batting, and the Lady Raiders. The positive is they had 3 up and 3 down for the first time in the game at the top of the third. The negative side is they're trailing 6-0, and they're making a lot of contact so far, putting the ball in play, but the bad part of it is they've all been ground balls. If you're able to get this thing in the air to left field or center, that wind's going to help you out. The wind is probably about 10 to 12 miles an hour, but anyone who's around Warren East for a long time, you can add about 5 or 6 miles an hour to that wind out here. It's a very beautiful but very open area on this athletics complex. That one's a fly ball to left. That one's going to be in play, and it's caught for the second out of the inning. Haley Brazel comes up, hopefully trying to extend the inning. Haley's a junior, wears number 6. Oh, boy, good contact there, but right at the Franklin Simpson hitter. Boy, Haley Brazel really tagged that one, but unfortunately, right at the Lady Wildcats left fielder, and that's how the third inning ends. After 3, Franklin Simpson 6, Warren East nothing. You are watching the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
Kids deserve the space to grow, to play, to explore. And if they get sick or hurt, they deserve a hospital devoted to them. This is our promise, the most advanced care possible, with doctors, nurses, therapists, and surgeons who specialize in getting kids back to simply being kids again. We are UK Healthcare's Kentucky Children's Hospital. And for us, the power of advanced medicine is more than saving lives. It's saving lifetimes.
Girls like you aren't runners, they said. Well, I wasn't.
Let's go ahead and get some pictures of that knee, okay?
6 months, down the drain. Give up?
Keep the rhythm going. Perfect.
Or get up.
Looks good. Good, we're gonna take it up.
Who's not a runner now? I am proof of the power of advanced medicine.
Don't forget to pack 5 pairs of clean underwear.
Okay, Mom.
What's wrong with these? I think we're gonna need a bigger suitcase.
This is a Mingy moment.
I can't.
Have some Mingy.
This is a Mingy moment.
We're back at Warren East, and so far, 2 really good plays in the field by Warren East. To start the inning by Addison Lee, the third baseman, and most recently by the second baseman, Haley Brazel. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 4th inning.
Now batting number 8, Smith. She tagged it 3 run.
And this is Chloe Smith, who last time up, no doubt about it, home run to center field, a 3-run shot. And that extended the Lady Wildcats lead to 6-0, where we stand right now. We have 2 outs here with an 0-1 count on Smith. That one's outside. It's 1-1. Mike Clef, Steve Sanders with the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network. This is our first look this season at Warren East softball, and we will see them 2 more times at this gorgeous Phil Burkeen field. That one is a pop-up to the infield. And a nice play by oh, no. Oh, no. No one feels worse about that than Haley Brazel. So Chloe Smith is on base.
Next up, number 6, Ferguson.
And I think any excuse me. No one feels worse about that than Haley Brazel. And what she needs to do is make sure she doesn't compound her mistake and get out of this inning. She made a nice play for the second out of the inning, fielding the ground ball, and that's obviously one she'd like to have back. Here's a ground ball to short. They're going to throw over to first, and they get her. That's a nice play by Lydia Jones, and that'll end the top of the 4th. No runs for Franklin Simpson after 3.5. Lady Wildcats lead the Lady Raiders 6-0. You're watching Warren East softball on the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network. How you holding up, Steve?
I can't.
Have some Mingy.
This is a Mingy moment.
Kids deserve the space to grow, to play, to explore. And if they get sick or hurt, they deserve a hospital devoted to them. This is our promise, the most advanced care possible, with doctors, nurses, therapists, and surgeons who specialize in getting kids back to simply being kids again. We are UK Healthcare's Kentucky Children's Hospital, and for us, the power of advanced medicine is more than saving lives, it's saving lifetimes.
Don't forget to pack 5 pairs of clean underwear.
Okay, Mom.
What's wrong with these? I think we're gonna need a bigger suitcase.
This is a Mingy moment.
Girls like you aren't runners, they said. Well, I wasn't.
Let's go ahead and get some pictures of that knee, okay?
6 months, down the drain. Give up
Keep the rhythm going.
or
Perfect.
get up.
Looks good. Good, we're gonna take it up.
Who's not a runner now? I am proof of the power of advanced medicine.
Welcome back to Warren East High School. Good start to the bottom of the fourth of the Lady Raiders. A leadoff single by Lydia Jones. And now Riley Jones is at the plate. Same last name, Lydia and Riley, no relation. Riley was a key contributor on the Warren East girls basketball team this past season, coached by Jenny Neville, and Jenny doing nice work as the public address announcer for tonight's contest. The base runner at first base, Lydia Jones. Her dad, Brent Jones, is doing good work on the scoreboard. Brent would love to add some runs here for Warren East. And they've going in the right direction. They've got the leadoff hitter on and a 2-1 count on Riley Jones. Again, we're in the bottom of the fourth inning. In a moment here, we'll run down the options. You can watch our live stream. You can go to prepspin.com or go.prepspin.com. You can go to the Facebook or Twitter pages, look for PrepSpin there. Roku or Fire Stick TV, look for PrepSpin on either one of those options. You can go to our school district website, warrencountyschools.org. Or, and there you go, there's a walk, 2 on, nobody out. Good piece of an at bat there by Riley Jones. Lydia Jones heads to second.
Next up, number 27, Kinsey Upton.
And this will bring up Kinsey Upton. Our other live streaming option is WBKO.com. Just go to the sports page and click on the PrepSpin link. Again, it's free. And if you want to check it out later, the games are archived and usually kept for anywhere from 10 to 14 days. That was a foul ball by Kinsey Upton. And again, the key here is just to chip away. Kinsey would love to follow Lydia Jones and Riley Jones and get on base, either via a base hit or a walk. I remember when we were playing softball during the after the pandemic lifted, and a lot of the players had to wear masks and everything, and Philip McKinney was wearing something. It reminded me of, and I say this in an affectionate way, it reminded me of the Blue Man Crew, that show in Las Vegas. He had a big blue thing covering his entire face. Uh-oh, that's a good one for Warren East. That's going, gone. There you go. Kinsey Upton. That's a 3-run homer, and now it is a 3-run ball game, 6-3. Here come the Lady Raiders. Kinsey Upton really cranked on that one. And the Lady Raiders have cut the deficit in half. And there's still nobody out as Addison Lee comes to the plate. Boy, that ball got out of here quickly. That was a real line shot that just... Was that her first? And Brent Jones thinks that's her first home run of the season. Wow. Just what the doctor ordered. Excuse me. She took a high fastball, and it didn't take much time to get out of here. So again, the batter is Addison Lee. Nobody on, but it's now a 6-3 game. Yeah. That's a line shot down the left field line, but it's foul. I mentioned Warren East superfan Charles Lewis. Charles is in the Warren East Athletics Hall of Fame, but in the department I work in full-time, transportation, his dad was a longtime bus driver, school bus driver, Odell Lewis, and a very good one. That pitch is high, and it's 2-1. Franklin Simpson scored a run in the top of the first. They scored 5 in the top of the second on a 2-run homer and a 3-run homer. The Raiders have answered with 3 in the bottom of the fourth on a 3-run homer, the first of the season by Kenzie Upton. And Addison Lee, and I think that's bounced off her. And I'll tell you what, as Jenny and Brent can tell you, having daughters on a softball team, when you foul one off your ankle or foot or leg, that stings. But Addison's back in there with a 2-2 count. And Franklin Simpson, Coach Caudill, comes out for a moment. But he's back in the dugout. Franklin Simpson has some activity in the bullpen as the count is full now. That's Rebecca Luttrell warming up. Now, sometimes they might be warming up for the JV game, but in the bottom of the fourth, that's way too early to be warming up. So she's probably warming up for this game. That's a foul ball, and it's playable, and that's caught for the first out of the inning.
Now batting number 12, Autumn Simmons.
So that brings up Autumn Simmons with 1 out in the bottom of the fourth inning. Lady Raiders have scored 3 times, courtesy of a 3-run homer by Kenzie Upton. Autumn Simmons swings at that one. We'll run down our live stream schedule next week. Excuse me. And that one's low. Next week, Steve and I are excited. We're going to be at a couple of track and field meets next week. In fact, Tuesday, we're going to be back here at Warren East, our next live stream. The City County Invitational is being hosted by Warren East, and they'll recognize seniors at that meet. We'll be on at 5:30. Thursday, we will see West Sanford and Warren East baseball as they will be at Greenwood. The Gators off to a really good start this season under head coach Jason Jaggers. Of course, the Raiders are the reigning 14th district champions, and they're playing now, of course, in the 15th district. That'll start at 6 p.m., and then a week from tomorrow, as that ball is fouled off by Autumn Simmons, we'll have another track and field meet. We will be at the Sky Conference meet, which will be hosted by South Warren, and that will start at 5:30 in the evening. So looking forward to that. Those track and field competitors, just like all sports, they work very, very hard. They don't get the publicity a lot of the main sports do. That was a grounder back to the pitcher. She's going to have time to throw, and we have 2 outs. So that'll bring up Allie Matlock, the Lady Raiders senior, who wears number 11. Bases empty, 2 outs, but Warren East has scored 3 times in this bottom of the fourth inning. I think it's evident you get the ball in the air, especially to the outfield. Good things could happen, especially if you hit it to left center and right and center field. It's a ground ball. Nice play by the first baseman. Give credit to that Lady Wildcats first baseman. Made a nice diving stop. Tagged first for the out. But a very good inning for the Lady Raiders. 3 runs on the 3-run homer by Kenzie Upton. After 4 innings, Franklin Simpson leads Warren East 6-3. You're watching Lady Raiders softball on the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
Girls like you aren't runners, they said. Well, I wasn't.
Let's go ahead and get some pictures of that knee, okay?
6 months, down the drain. Give up
Keep the rhythm going.
or
Perfect.
get up.
Looks good. Good, we're gonna take it up.
Who's not a runner now? I am proof of the power of advanced medicine.
Don't forget to pack 5 pairs of clean underwear.
Okay, Mom.
What's wrong with these? I think we're gonna need a bigger suitcase.
This is a Mingy moment.
Does Davis go to first?
I can't.
Have some Mingy.
This is a Mingy moment.
Kids deserve the space to grow, to play, to explore. And if they get sick or hurt, they deserve a hospital devoted to them. This is our promise, the most advanced care possible, with doctors, nurses, therapists, and surgeons who specialize in getting kids back to simply being kids again. We are UK Healthcare's Kentucky Children's Hospital. And for us, the power of advanced medicine is more than saving lives. It's saving lifetimes.
Radio, Rivendell, and he said, "Oh, I've been there several times." Yep. Welcome back to Warren East High School. The top of the 5th is underway. A 2-1 count on the leadoff hitter for the Lady Wildcats. Good bottom of the 4th inning for Warren East. They get 3 runs, and they get back in this game. They're down 6-3. Mike Clef, Steve Sanders with the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network, courtesy of Prep Spin. And that is not the way you want to start the top of the 5th inning, a leadoff walk after you get 3 runs. Speaking of Prep Spin, I want to give a major pat on the back to Prep Spin CEO and co-owner William Warfield. He's the best. That's all you need to know about him. So, you just need to hold him at bay here. Autumn Brooks has come on in relief for Tristan Lindsay and has done good work. But she's got to keep Franklin Simpson at that 6-run count while Warren East can continue to chip away at that, what was a 6-run deficit. Now it's just 3 runs. The bunt attempt, she pulls back, and it's 1-1. You can see the shot that Steve Sanders has. The American flag, it's still, the wind is causing it to whip around. That's a bunt that's fielded. Throw over to first. They get the runner. Franklin Simpson's base runner advances to second. So there's 1 out. Good job there by Autumn Brooks. She took the sure out. Now she'll work on Payne. And that's fouled back, an 0-1 count. That one is lifted foul. And the count is 0-2. I mentioned there's not a lot of foul territory, and the dimensions here are not big. But I'll tell you what is good sized, and the players and coaches love it, are the dugouts. The seats are probably a good 15 or 20 feet behind the fence, and players have a lot of room to maneuver. They did a good job with that. And speaking of a good job pitching there by Autumn Brooks. That's a strikeout for 2 outs. So the runner's still at second. 2 outs. Clutch strikeout there by Autumn Brooks. Again, one thing that you're definitely encouraged by this Lady Raiders team, among other things, there are 2 pitchers they've used tonight are 8th graders. As we mentioned, most of the players in this starting lineup tonight for Warren East are underclassmen. Count of 0-1, 2 outs. Franklin Simpson has a runner on second. We're in the top of the 5th, I should say. Lydia Jones, all she could do is stop that ball from going to the outfield. That's actually a very good play, because if it gets to left field, the Franklin Simpson base runner probably comes around and scores. She has to stay at third, and Franklin Simpson has runners at first and third, 2 outs. 6-3 lead. And now, one thing, don't be surprised Franklin Simpson tries to do here. Their runner at first will probably steal second on at least the first or second pitch. They'll try to force Warren East to throw down to second and perhaps get their runner home. First pitch is a swinging strike. It's an 0-1 count, 2 outs, runners on first and third. Warren East trailing Franklin Simpson 6-3. That is fouled off the Warren East catcher, Jaylee Childers. It's an 0-2 count, and Childers is kind of flexing both knees. And well, I'll tell you what, it doesn't matter if it's baseball or softball. I've got so much respect for those catchers. Oh. You have to be smart, and you got to be tough to play that position, because you get dinged up and you take a beating back there. There's a ground ball. Good play. What a nice play. Nicely done. You get out of the inning. An outstanding play by third baseman Addison Lee to keep it at 6-3 after 4.5 innings. We'll take a quick break. We'll head to the bottom of the 5th in a moment. You are watching Lady Raiders softball on the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
Deserve the space to grow, to play, to explore. And if they get sick or hurt, they deserve a hospital devoted to them. This is our promise, the most advanced care possible, with doctors, nurses, therapists, and surgeons who specialize in getting kids back to simply being kids again. We are UK Healthcare's Kentucky Children's Hospital. And for us, the power of advanced medicine is more than saving lives. It's saving lifetimes.
Don't forget to pack 5 pairs of clean underwear.
Okay, Mom!
What's wrong with these? I think we're gonna need a bigger suitcase.
This is a Mingy moment.
Have some Mingy.
This is a Mingy moment.
Girls like you aren't runners, they said. Well, I wasn't.
Let's go ahead and get some pictures of that knee, okay?
6 months, down the drain. Give up
Keep the rhythm going.
or
Perfect.
get up.
Looks good. Good, we're gonna take it up.
Who's not a runner now? I am proof of the power of advanced medicine.
Welcome back to Warren East High School. Mike Cleft, Steve Sanders with the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network. Tell you what, you've got to really hand it. There's one deep to center field. That one is off the fence. Jaylee Childers, the catcher, with a leadoff single. I thought for a moment the way that got caught in the wind, that might have been a home run, but it landed on the lower part of the fence. We have a courtesy runner, and that looks like it's Jordan Brooks. I apologize, I interrupted Jenny Neville there. Was that Jordan Brooks? Yep, okay. She's an 8th grader. So Jaylee Childers will re-enter in the bottom or the top of the inning. But this is a good start for the Lady Raiders. Leadoff hitter on. You just feel bad you hit one off the fence and you only get a single out of it, but there's a ball that gets away, and good running by Jordan Brooks. She heads to second. Lady Raiders have a runner in scoring position with Madison Heimer. I remember Madison at a lot of Warren East softball games, watching her big sister Haley Heimer on those outstanding Warren East teams. Madison was always very entrenched and very attentive to those games, and rightfully so. Her sister Haley was a really good player for Coach McKinney. Madison, no slouch herself. She's a solid player. She's an outfielder. She's a junior. That one is, did I hear it was it a strike? We'll see what the umpire, 2-1. Yep, he signaled it was a called strike. 2-1 with a runner on second. That's a base hit to center. Yep, Jordan Brooks had to wait for a moment. She's held at third. Here we go. Here we go. First. Okay. And Jenny just told me that the pitcher who came on relief, Autumn Brooks, Jordan Brooks is her twin sister. And that reminds me to ask a question to Jenny about the 3 sisters that she had on her basketball team that are not on the softball team. Lawson. 2 of them were twins, the Lawsons, and the other one was a senior. Now, do you know, did they mean to name all the girls after presidents? Okay, just wanted to clarify. Yep, we talked about that. Yeah. Okay. There's a little pop-up to shortstop. It's caught for the first out. Again, the good part is Warren East has really made contact the whole game. They're getting the ball in the air now, but but Haley Brazel's pop-up was not far enough to carry to have a runner tag. Coach McKinney, I think, wanted Haley to put some more force behind that swing. Yeah, the 3 Lawson sisters, Reagan, Kennedy, and Madison, right? And Jenny, it looks like they have a younger sister that was watching somewhere. Maybe I'm wrong. It looks just like her. But not on the team. Yeah. All right. Let's go, Raider. Let's get some runs in here. That one is lifted to left. That's deep enough to get a runner home. It's caught. Tagging is Jordan Brooks. Good job. 6-4. Runner stays on first. So what was a 6-0 deficit is now 6-4. And we welcome back Briley Neville. Briley's the daughter of Jenny Neville. She attends Bristow Elementary. And that is lifted to left. That is deep. Is it going to be playable? Oh, wow. What a catch by the left fielder. That was on the warning track to end the bottom of the 5th inning, but Warren East gets a run. They're now within 2, 6-4. Franklin Simpson leading Warren East after 5. You're watching Lady Raiders softball on the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
Girls like you aren't runners, they said.
Oh, by Steve,
Well,
did you think that
I
might
wasn't.
go?
Let's go ahead and get some pictures of that knee, okay?
6 months, down the drain. Give up
Keep the rhythm going.
or
Perfect.
get up.
Looks good. Good, we're gonna take it up.
Who's not a runner now? I am proof of the power of advanced medicine.
Kids deserve the space to grow, to play, to explore. And if they get sick or hurt, they deserve a hospital devoted to them. This is our promise, the most advanced care possible, with doctors, nurses, therapists, and surgeons who specialize in getting kids back to simply being kids again. We are UK Healthcare's Kentucky Children's Hospital. And for us, the power of advanced medicine is more than saving lives, it's saving lifetimes.
Don't forget to pack 5 pairs of clean underwear.
Okay, Mom.
What's wrong with these? I think we're gonna need a bigger suitcase.
This is a Mingy moment.
I can't.
Have some Mingy.
Yeah. Hold on.
This is a Mingy moment.
Welcome back to Warren East High School. The Lady Raiders get the leadoff hitter out, so the bases are empty with one out here and an 0-1 count in the top of the 6th. Warren East has done a nice job rallying. They're within 2 runs. That one's lifted to center. Not much they could do about that one. That dropped right in front of Madison Heimer. That's a base hit.
Now batting number 8, Smith.
Notice Kyle Benge, the boys basketball coach, in attendance at tonight's game, and Kyle did a great job with that Raiders boys basketball team. I'll tell you, that player on Warren East, Isaiah Andrews, what a wonderful player. And I'll tell you what, I'll tell Jenny Neville this. Had a chance to visit with him 3 or 4 times, and he is a very well-mannered young man. And I don't know if he's made a college decision yet, but whatever it is, there are a number of colleges that I think missed the boat on him. He's going to get better. He's a great young man. And that one is a fly ball to left. Hopefully, they get under it, make the play. That's Lydia Jones with the catch. Runner stays. We have 2 outs.
Now batting number 6, Ferguson.
That was Chloe Smith, who had hit a 3-run homer earlier in the game. She's the Lady Wildcats catcher. Franklin Simpson changed pitchers in the last half inning. Zori Stout is on the mound for them now. She hit a 2-run homer in this game. Meanwhile, got to give a shout out. That's a ground ball. That's trouble. That's to right center field, and Franklin Simpson's going to have runners on first and third with 2 outs. Autumn Brooks doing a nice job in relief, but she's got to get out of this inning with no runs allowed.
Now batting number 10, Woodall.
And so it's first and third, 2 outs, top of the 6th. Autumn Brooks came on in the top of the 2nd, got out of a jam, has pitched 3 shutout innings since then, allowed her teammates to get back into this game. That's a ground ball. 2-2, force play, got it, and that's the end of the inning. Nice play there by Lydia Jones, and also, I'll just double check, who's at second base again? Haley Brazel. Haley Brazel with the force play there. No runs after 5.5 innings. Franklin Simpson 6, Warren East 4. We'll be back with more Lady Raiders softball after this quick break. You're watching the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network. Yeah, they They really have, yeah. You know, Steve, it's
Have
just
some
those
Mingy.
2 swings of the bat, you know. Yep.
This is a Mingy moment.
Don't forget to pack 5 pairs of clean underwear.
Okay, Mom.
What's wrong with these? I think we're gonna need a bigger suitcase.
This is a Mingy moment.
Kids deserve the space to grow, to play, to explore. And if they get sick or hurt, they deserve a hospital devoted to them. This is our promise, the most advanced care possible, with doctors, nurses, therapists, and surgeons who specialize in getting kids back to simply being kids again. We are UK Healthcare's Kentucky Children's Hospital. And for us, the power of advanced medicine is more than saving lives, it's saving lifetimes.
Girls like you aren't runners, they said. Well, I wasn't.
Let's go ahead and get some pictures of that knee, okay?
6 months, down the drain. Give up
Keep the rhythm going.
or
Perfect.
get up.
Looks good. Good, we're gonna take it up.
Who's not a runner now? I am proof of the power of advanced medicine.
All right, we're just underway here in the bottom of the 6th inning as Kenzie Upton leading off the Lady Raiders. Last time she was at the plate, she ripped a 3-run homer over the center field fence. Lady Raiders were down 6-0 in the 2nd inning, and that's another good piece of hitting by Kenzie Upton, a base hit to right, and the Lady Raiders have the leadoff hitter on. Now they're within 2 at 6-4, and they have the tying run at the plate. Okay. And that brings up Addison Lee. Another thing that I want to praise Warren East for, among many things to praise him about, is I mentioned this to Jenny Neville earlier in the evening. They did something that I've not seen many schools do on their senior nights, and I thought that was great. That one's lifted in foul ground to right field. Wow, great effort by the first baseman. She just couldn't come up with it. But on senior night, they honored the boys basketball team for Warren East, the girls basketball team, because it was a basketball doubleheader. They also honored the band. They were the one school that honored the band, and so many of those band members had been in the band since 7th grade, and I just thought that was really neat. There's a wild pitch. Runner's going to go to second. And as Coach Neville will tell you, some of these high school bands will show up at halftime of the girls' game of the doubleheader or in the 3rd quarter. Not the Warren East band. They get there in time for the start of the girls' game. And you know those players and coaches appreciate that. And I'll be honest with you, I don't know the name of the band director, but that band director does a nice job. There's a base hit, and it's 1st and 3rd, nobody out. As Kenzie Upton thought about going home, and Coach McKinney said, nope, get back to 3rd. I'm a big fan of Coach McKinney. He's going to come in. I think he's got a courtesy runner. Or has he got a pinch hitter? One of those two. Got a pinch hitter, and let's see who this is. Okay, that's going to be Jordan Brooks, who pinch ran in the previous inning and scored the 4th run of the game for Warren East. Of course, her twin sister, Autumn Brooks, has done a great job on the mound in relief. Coach McKinney, he's as honest and blunt of a high school coach as you'll find. He's also an outstanding coach. And my interactions with him, I've always thoroughly enjoyed visiting with him. That pitch it's a good one. It's a called strike. Does he challenge his players? You betcha. I think any good student athlete, they want to be coached. Only way you get better. Swing and a miss there, and Jordan Brooks is 0-2. With runners at first and third, nobody out, and you just want to see Jordan put this ball in play. That one's a little bit outside. And the home plate umpire, good communication there, signaled to the head coach it was about 6 inches outside. First and third, nobody out, 1-2 count on Jordan Brooks. She fouls that out of play. Lady Raiders trailing by 2. They have the tying runners on base, the go-ahead runner at the plate. And in the on-deck circle, that would be, I believe, Jordan's twin sister, Autumn, who, again, has done a great job pitching in relief. That one's low and outside, and it's 2-2. As you can hear, the fans, they've gotten the fans involved here, and it's another thing with these Warren East fans. They are hardcore. They come out, they get loud. They support their Raiders and Lady Raiders. There's a ground ball to third. Runner stays at third, and now they have the bases loaded. Good defensive play by Franklin Simpson. She tried to see if Kenzie Upton would come off third. She didn't. Bases loaded, nobody out. So the bases are loaded for Autumn Brooks. How much money do you need, Briley? You got it? Okay. Would that be enough, Briley? Okay, that's fine. Yep, okay. Okay. So, yep. All right, bases loaded, nobody out. And Autumn Brooks at the plate. That's a base hit. There you go. It's going to go for an infield hit at 6-5. And you know something, no matter how this game turns out, you have to really hand it to these Lady Raiders. They were down 6-0 in the second inning. And again, there's no clock in softball or baseball. You got time to come back, and now Franklin Simpson's going to make a pitching change. We'll update you again. It's 6-5 now. Bases loaded, nobody outs. We'll take a timeout during this pitching change. We'll be right back.
Girls like you aren't runners, they said. Well, I wasn't.
Let's go ahead and get some pictures of that knee, okay?
6 months, down the drain. Give up?
Keep the rhythm going.
Or
Perfect.
get up.
Looks good. Good, we're gonna take it up.
Who's not a runner now? I am proof of the power of advanced medicine.
Kids deserve the space to grow, to play, to explore. And if they get sick or hurt, they deserve a hospital devoted to them. This is our promise, the most advanced care possible, with doctors, nurses, therapists, and surgeons who specialize in getting kids back to simply being kids again. We are UK Healthcare's Kentucky Children's Hospital. And for us, the power of advanced medicine is more than saving lives. It's saving lifetimes.
Don't forget to pack 5 pairs of clean underwear.
Okay, Mom.
What's wrong with these? I think we're gonna need a bigger suitcase.
Yeah, it's gone.
This is a Mingy moment.
To answer your question, Jenny, finish it. You know where Evansville, Indiana is? Hour northwest of there. Do you know where Vincennes, Indiana is? 8 miles west, Lawrenceville, Illinois. That's where I was born. I was a part kid. Yeah.
Have some Mingy.
My mom got remarried. My stepdad was college president. We moved to Central Iowa. So I graduated from high school there.
This is a Mingy moment.
Okay, we're back. We've had one play. It was a force out. It stays at 6-5. Bases are loaded with one out. And the pitcher for Franklin Simpson is Hannah Arthur. And so Madison Heimer is at the plate for Warren East. And it looks like we have a courtesy runner here for Jaylee Childers. That would be Ashley Parson. She wears number 8. She's a sophomore. She pinch runs for Jaylee Childers at first base. Childers, you can expect her to re-enter the game defensively at catcher in the top of the 7th inning. We're in the bottom of the 6th right now. And this game has become very, very interesting, very, very exciting and entertaining. Madison Heimer can tie this game up, or better yet, put the Lady Raiders ahead. Tying run is at third base. The go-ahead runner is at second, one out. Warren East has the bases loaded. They have rallied from a 6-0 deficit to pull within one run, and Heimer fouls that one off. It's a 1-1 count. And again, the big thing here, Brent Jones would agree with up here in the press box, and Jenny Neville, put that ball in play. Put it in play. That's a ground ball base hit. Here you go. It's a tie game. They're going to send the runner around for home. And how about this? Warren East has the lead. Runner safe at third. Into second, Madison Heimer. This is just a tremendous, an awesome, a sensational comeback for Warren East. Folks, Warren East was down 6-0, and they're now up 7-6 in the bottom of the 6th. And that was a really good piece of hitting there by Madison Heimer. And this inning is not over. And anyone here will tell you, when you get a chance to add runs with a lead, you do so. And they're going to try to do that. Haley Brazel at the plate. With runners at second and third, one out. Again, you put the ball in play, and that's a bunt. That's a dandy of a bunt. That's going to go for a hit and another RBI. I don't think they were expecting that bunt, and Haley Brazel couldn't have picked a better spot, and now, unfortunately, the Franklin Simpson pitcher is hurt, and this does not look good. She went down hard. She was trying to field the bunt. She collided with the infielder. They were both just trying to make a play. Now she's back up. That looked worse. It looked really bad at first, but I don't know if she's going to be able to put any weight on it. And let's see what they decide to do here. It's 8-6 Warren East, one out. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back with more Lady Raiders softball in just a moment.
Have some Mingy.
This is a Mingy moment.
Kids deserve the space to grow, to play, to explore. And if they get sick or hurt, they deserve a hospital devoted to them. This is our promise, the most advanced care possible.
Oh, it's number
with
one.
Doctors,
I think it's
nurses,
13,
therapists, and surgeons who specialize in getting kids back to simply being kids again.
That's
we
Rebecca
are UK
Luttrell,
Healthcare's
Jenny.
Kentucky Children's
Rebecca
Hospital. And for us, the power of advanced medicine is more
I
than
couldn't tell, did she
saving
land on the
lives.
bat?
It's saving lifetimes.
Girls like you aren't runners, they said. Well, I wasn't.
Let's go ahead and get some pictures of that knee, okay?
6 months, down the drain.
Yeah.
Give up
Keep the rhythm going.
or
Perfect.
get up.
Looks good. Good, we're gonna take it up.
What was that?
Who's not a runner now?
The only time
I am proof of the power of advanced medicine.
all I know is like in the third inning, she was warming up, but I thought at
Don't
first
forget
maybe
to pack 5 pairs of clean
she didn't come
underwear.
in. No,
Okay,
she didn't come in. Yeah. So this is
What's wrong with these? I think we're gonna need a bigger suitcase.
This is a Mingy moment.
welcome back to Phil Burkeen Field on the campus of Warren East High School. What an interesting and entertaining game. And it's not done yet. We're in the bottom of the sixth. Pitching change, Rebecca Luttrell is in for the Lady Wildcats. About an hour and 15 minutes ago, Warren East was trailing this game 6-0 after Franklin Simpson hit a 2-run homer and a 3-run homer in the top of the second. Here we are about an hour and 15 minutes later. Warren East now leads 8-6, 1 out, and they have runners on first and third. And you just have to give a ton of credit to this young Lady Raiders team. What a great experience this is. And what a great confidence booster as the Warren East base runner goes to second base. It's second and third now, 1 out. It all started with Kenzie Upton, the rally did, hitting a 3-run homer in the bottom of the fourth to cut it to 6-3. They got a run in the bottom of the fifth to make it 6-4, and they've scored 4 here in the bottom of the sixth. And they still could add some more, and you'd love to see them get some extra runs. As they lead 8-6 with runners on second and third, they put the ball in play to short. They throw over to first, but she beats it out. And it's bases loaded, 1 out. That was Lydia Jones. She ran hard down the line. Good play by the Franklin Simpson shortstop. She wanted to try to go home. Madison Heimer stayed at third. And now it's the bases loaded, 1 out. And it's Riley Jones. One thing I love hearing, Jenny Neville won't mind me repeating this, is number of players on her team I really liked watching play. And I asked how many of the players on that team are coachable, and she said all of them. And but I'll tell you, you're a coach and every one of your players are coachable. That's a lifetime memory, and that makes the coaching profession worthwhile. Bases loaded, 1 out. 1-0 count on Riley Jones. She's one of those basketball players for Coach Neville. I'll get this confirmed by Jenny, but she just seems like she's a smart player as well. Just always has an idea what she wants to do. Always thought during basketball season she knew how to position herself, especially rebounding. 2-0 count. She takes it. Again, that's smart softball there. 2-1 count. Bases loaded, 1 out. 8-6 Warren East. Mike Cleft, Steve Sanders with the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network, courtesy of Prep Spin. This has been one of the more entertaining games that we've brought you during the spring sports season. It's now 3-1. Wouldn't be surprised if she took another pitch here. She's 1 ball away from driving in a run with a walk. That one is lifted into shallow left field. That's a nice play by the shortstop. The runners have to stay. I'll tell you what, I'm impressed with this Franklin Simpson shortstop. I'll double check it. I think that's Caitlin Woodall. She's a good player. Covers a lot of ground there at short. I think that's number 10. 14. I stand corrected. I'm sorry about that. That's Allie Utley. Covers a lot of ground at short. That one is check swing foul ball into the Warren East dugout. Kenzie Upton, who I believe started this inning with a base hit to right field. Kenzie also has a 3-run homer tonight. Her base hit to lead off here in the bottom of the 6th inning was a line shot to right field. She came around and scored. And that one is a change-up, and it's a little bit outside. It's 1-1. Again, I want to thank the awesome hospitality here at Warren East High School. Principal Jonathan Vincent, Athletic Director Brandon Combs, Assistant Athletic Director Patrick White. That one is outside. It's 2-1. One thing you don't have to worry about with Coach McKinney is a lack of communication. He's always having a dialogue with his players. That's what you want from your coach. Upton lifts this one into shallow left field. It's playable. And what a catch by Allie Utley. But what an inning for Warren East. 4 runs. And the Lady Raiders now lead 8-6, heading to the top of the 7th inning. You're watching Warren East Softball on the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network. We'll be right back.
Don't forget to pack 5 pairs of clean underwear.
Okay, Mom.
What's wrong with these? I think we're gonna need a bigger suitcase.
This is a Mingy moment.
I can't.
Have some Mingy.
This is a Mingy moment.
Kids deserve the space to grow, to play, to explore. And if they get sick or hurt, they deserve a hospital devoted to them. This is our promise, the most advanced care possible, with doctors, nurses, therapists, and surgeons who specialize in getting kids back to simply being kids again. We are UK Healthcare's Kentucky Children's Hospital. And for us, the power of advanced medicine is more than saving lives, it's saving lifetimes.
Girls like you aren't runners, they said. Well, I wasn't.
Let's go ahead and get some pictures of that knee, okay?
6 months, down the drain. Give up
Keep the rhythm going.
or
Perfect.
get up.
Looks good. Good, we're gonna take it up.
Who's not a runner now? I am proof of the power of advanced medicine.
Welcome back to Warren East High School.
Now batting number 25, Payne.
Very good start to the top of the 7th inning as the leadoff hitter pops out to second baseman Haley Brazel. The Lady Raiders are 2 outs away from capping a 6-run deficit and rallying to take an 8-6 lead. 2 outs away here, the top of the 7th. That's a line drive, another play by Brazel. And now the Lady Raiders 1 out away from victory.
Now batting number 12, Stout.
And after she took the throw, Autumn Simmons fell down. Hopefully she's okay. She runs back. She just tripped. Yeah. She just tripped. Yep. So it's 2 outs. Warren East, you certainly would not be thinking this in the bottom of the 2nd when Warren East was trailing 6-0. But again, you've got to just give a ton of credit for the heart of this Warren East softball team. Coach McKinney and his staff from rallying from a 6-0 deficit. And they chipped away. They didn't panic. They didn't press. They scored 3 in the 4th, 1 in the 5th, and 4 in the 6th. And Brazel does it all herself. And what a comeback for the Warren East Lady Raiders. Wow. I mean, wow. You've got to hand it to this Lady Raiders softball team, Coach McKinney, his staff, his players. What a fantastic comeback. Your final. Warren East wins it 8-6. The Lady Raiders are now 15-8 on the season. This game, keep in mind, started with Franklin Simpson scoring a run in the first, 5 in the second. They led 6-0 after 2 innings. In fact, they led 6-0 after 3. Warren East started their comeback in the bottom of the fourth with 3 runs, courtesy of a 3-run homer by Kenzie Upton. Then the Lady Raiders scored a run in the bottom of the fifth. And then they took the lead with 4 runs in the bottom of the sixth. Great job pitching in relief by Autumn Brooks. Came on and pitched shutout relief, came on in the top of the second. And this is definitely what you call a quality win for Warren East softball. We'll see them 2 more times this season. By the way, we will see them on Monday, May 8th. They will host Cumberland County. And then we'll be back here on Thursday, May 11th, as Warren East will host Monroe County. Our next live stream will be Tuesday. We'll be back here at Warren East for the City County Invitational, where they'll recognize seniors, among other things. And we will be at you at 5:30 in the evening. So, again, the final score from Phil Burkeen Field. Warren East comes back from a 6-0 deficit. They win at 8-6. They're 15-8 on the season. Thank you so much for all of you to check us out on the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network. Have a safe night. Take care. And for Steve Sanders, I'm Mike Cleff. Have a wonderful evening.
Girls like you